Welcome to today's episode of Scrapbook TV. Today we're going to talk about blending papers together and the different looks that you can get by doing so. So first of all, we're just going to start really simple, and I pulled up a paper that has a bit of a pattern but is fairly neutral. Now we're going to add to that, do File, Place to pull on a paper, and I'm going to pull this really bright, fun paper on top. Okay, now to blend that into the back, I have several options. Oops. I can go over here and choose from, so on the layer palette, you have this drop down menu that says normal. There are lots of different things you can do with this. So for example, vivid light gives that look, or soft light, overlay. Hard light doesn't change it a whole lot. Linear light. And if I rasterize this and change this background from layer, I can move these around and change this one back to normal and play around with this one. So I can do soft light, vivid light. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Multiply kind of makes it darker. Screen makes it really light. So we're going to just put this back to normal. I'm going to switch these around. Make this paper a little bit bigger. For some reason, using the place feature didn't bring it in completely. Cover it. Oh, whoops, wrong one. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to use vivid light for this, but I'm going to change the opacity down to about 45% so that it's there, but it's really, really subtle. Now I'm going to use a brush to add some more to this. And with the brush, I'm going to create a new layer on top, and I'm just going to put some little spots down, kind of like this. Now I'm going to clip a layer to this one. Rasterize it and clip. So as you can see, that adds another little bit of dimension to it. Now if I highlight the layer that we made the brushes on, which is actually the mask, we can play with that as well. So we can change that to vivid light, or we can change it to overlay, multiply, so there's lots of different ways that we can, and looks that we can create with this. So now I'm going to use a black brush and a different, there. Okay. And now add another one. And clip it as well. Oh, I don't know why it's being so slow for me today. There we go. Create clipping mask. So there we can have a little bit of the polka dot, but it's kind of bold compared to everything else that we've been doing. So I'm just going to change the opacity. And again, you want to change the opacity on the layer where the brushes are, not the actual layer of the paper, because that's just a mask there, and so we don't want to change that on the paper. And we can change that to vivid light, or I actually kind of want to keep that normal to have the blue in there. You can even up the opacity on the underneath paper to give more color. And there you go. Just keep playing layer after layer, getting to get the look that you want. This is especially good with art journaling, but even any layout at all, just to give some really fun dimension to your paper. It works really well. Thank you for joining us.